Welcome to Kochleffel, a podcast series about the remarkable contribution of Jewish women to the world of food.
It's actually the story of a nice girl from Long Island who grew up with a mother who had absolutely no interest in food.
Had nothing much that defined us as Jewish except maybe the high holidays.
I was born in Providence, Rhode Island, and of a father who had just come.
These women are wonderful. Chefs, academics, editors and writers, corporate strategists, restaurant owners, policy wonks, media figures, and more. In almost every aspect of our food system, way out of proportion to our numbers in the world, Jewish women rise professionally and personally in virtually every aspect of food.
I got a call from NASA. They were having trouble creating food that the astronauts could really taste because who knew?
Traveling and learning and picking up new ingredients. And that really started with King Solomon, where he sent out people from the 12 tribes of Israel each month had to give
My
something.
children were raised what I will call gently Jewish. And I think of it as a religion, as a cultural choice.
Their stories of how and why they chose food as a career pursuit are simply fascinating. When we first began to work on Kochleffel, doing a podcast series on Jewish women and food was not controversial. Clearly, in today's moment, everything having to do with Jews or Israel is complex. But as fraught as this time is, we need to come together and celebrate the good that we do, the joyful things we do as individuals and as a world community. In a way, we believe that it is more important than ever to shine a light on remarkable Jewish women in food. And that's what a Kochleffel is. In German, a Kochleffel is simply a soup ladle. But in Yiddish, that wonderful, ironic, juicy language, a Kochleffel is someone who stirs things up, makes things happen. And that's what these women in our midst do. They make good things happen.
I found in a box in the basement a rolling pin that had been my great-grandmother's in Austria.
Because trying to get a book out there against 500,000 other books that are written every year, that in itself has proven to be a whole new job.
Finally, it had come down to my grandmother, who had brought it over, and all across it were the names of her women, friends, and family, written on the wooden rolling pin.
We were the gathering place. That's where all the good food was. That's where the fun was. That's where the parties were.
There's enough there to know that this was women celebrating women with a kitchen device.
You'll hear these and more conversations with fascinating women in food on Kochleffel. Find us on Heritage Radio Network or wherever you get your podcasts. It's Kochleffel, Kochleffel. And please subscribe and like us. It really helps us get the word out.